Hola, hello, good afternoon, welcome. My notifications are blowing up. And it's just crazy because this is on threads. I told y'all I'm on threads. I'm on Instagram too, but I guess I'm on threads and YouTube more. Those two seem to kind of closely align with the topics that I talk about. So, okay, welcome, welcome. I hope you had a wonderful day. I want to talk about some responses to the Fox Sports One scenario lawsuit that seems to be evolving. Um, there's this one particular comment out there that said it was I think it was a guy. He said, let me get it right. He said I could care less about who Joy Taylor is, you know, involved with to get where she is. I just care. The part that stood out to me the most was the fact that she said, like, if she gets caught, then, or if something goes south, that she'll just say it was SA. Now, y'all know what that means. Um, that the guy forced himself on her. So, people are pointing out today, they're pointing out photos that Joy Taylor is back at work. She's unbothered. And I'm like, that's all well and good. But if this lawsuit is factual, then it's going to be a problem for Fox. And if Fox chooses to keep someone on the payroll who has made comments like that, and there's evidence that those comments were made by Joy Taylor, then that's on Fox and their sponsors. Because ultimately, a court is going to decide which way it's going to go. And if there is solid receipts, it's going to court because, Fox might settle at the last minute. But if they settle and they choose to keep Joy Taylor on their staff, on their payroll as talent, and there is proof that she said if things go south, I'll just say that so and so forced himself on me, which is essentially SA. That's a problem for Fox and their sponsors. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just having a chit chat about all of the conversation surrounding Fox Sports One, and we talked about how a lot of people really and truly don't care about what seems to be salacious to the internet, and that's who is messing around with who. It's not really about that. In fact, nobody's talking about Skip. Like, nobody is talking about Skip. He has tiptoed out the back door, and that's probably going to be the last of that. So what it has come down to is, people saying they're more concerned about if there's evidence that Joy Taylor said that she would say the executive forced himself on her, that's more problematic. And I'm like, that's a problem for Fox and their sponsors if they choose to keep her on staff, and it's proof that she said that. Now, something else that's brewing from this is Joy Taylor's situation, or Skip Bayless situation versus Ime Udoka. Okay, if you kind of are a basketball fan, you probably know that there was a coach for Boston who was caught having an affair with someone's wife, I do believe, who was kind of high up in the organization. So people started asking the question, why is it that Ime was fired from Boston, but maybe not like Skip or not like Joy? And one of the things I said in the comments was, first off, the difference is who Ime was reported to have been involved with, which is why he just went to another team, because it has something to do with somebody pretty high up in the team. So the message was, if you're going to fool around, don't fool around with like your bosses or your leadership's person. I'm going to just say it like that. Wife, girlfriend, fiance, or whatever. And that's why he was able to go to another team, because, it's not like he did anything illegally. It was just, not something you should do. It was more morally wrong than it was a legality. What's happening at Fox, those are legal issues. And it's up to Fox how they really want to hold their people accountable for some of the things that are being said. And it's up to a court of law to decide if they're going to hold Fox accountable for the allegations against this in the lawsuit. So, yeah. How's my day going? It's going. Who is that? Irie? It looks like Irie. I was just saying welcome. Man, you could sell a Cybertruck to my grandma for, I don't know what that says. Okay, I don't know. But how's y'all day going? Okay, that looks like it's going good. Okay, that's good. I just thought I would hop on here live because my notifications kept pinging, so I wanted to address the Fox Sports 1. But I do think the hilarity is that nobody's talking about Skip. It's, day 1 was about Joy's looks. Day 2 is about the things that is alleged against Joy. Nobody's talking about Skip. And the third thing that I wanted to talk about that I kind of picked up on yesterday was it's being reported that Marcellus Wiley is thinking of joining the lawsuit against Fox Sports. And I said, you know what? Something he said, I doubled back and listened to it again because it was the way he was saying it. I knew he had something to do with it. He was saying yesterday how there was a situation at Fox where it seems that somebody at Fox on air talent lost their opportunity, lost their job, and was replaced by a woman who's alleged to have slept her way to the top. So I figured it out. I think he's talking about himself, and maybe Joy took a role that he had, and he's wanting to sue Fox because of, that's just not fair. The fact that she wasn't more deserving. It's just that her relations with, one of the executives is why he lost his role. So he's thinking of suing. So this Fox thing is interesting. It really is, because it's not just a morality issue. Like with the Ime Udoka situation, which was Nia Long's fiance, I think, at the time, and they had a child together. That was more of a morality issue, and it was up to Boston, the Celtics organization, on how they wanted to handle a coach having relations with, I think, a married employee and a married employee of someone high up in the organizations. So it's a no-brainer that he went to another team because it wasn't a legal issue. And honestly, if they fired him and maybe he didn't get another team, maybe he could have sued. No, he couldn't have sued because I'm sure that's against HR policies. To be fraternizing on the job is probably against HR policies, especially fraternizing with who he was fraternizing with. So thank you. It's cold out here in Atlanta. They said it's supposed to snow Friday. So the grocery stores are empty, no eggs. Luckily I went, was it yesterday? Remember I told y'all I was going to the store? That's why. I also told y'all Atlanta is triggered by Snowmageddon. That's when they had the big snowstorm that people were stranded on the freeways for hours, for days. And so this time, snow is predicted in Atlanta on Friday. And I'm not even from here, and I knew to go to the store and get what I needed. Now, I want to make a gumbo, because to me, this type of weather is kind of good for gumbo. So I might step out to the store one more time. But if I don't get there, I got what I needed, so your girl is safe. So thank you for the concerns. If you hear snow on Friday, I'm inside, I'm good. So how are y'all doing? Oh, let's see. Thank you for loving on my hat. It says all the East Coast is getting snow. Ooh. So maybe it passed us. They said we're getting it on Friday. So snow is coming to the East Coast now, and then we're getting it on Friday. Okay. What happened? Surprised. I'm trying to read this. Leave her. Just need some advice. Oh, okay. Somebody needs some advice about what? Real question. What's the real question? Oh, okay. Okay, let's see if I can take this one. It says somebody on a first date Okay, if you decide to be with a woman who wants to be with you, have relations with you on the first date, that's on you. Is that somebody you would trust? That's the answer to the question. Is that somebody you could trust to be faithful? So there you go. As a personal decision, and it's just on you. It's just on you how you want to handle it. But see, that's one of the things these Fox Sports has started all sorts of kind of conversations about people cheating, and the workplace misconduct, and all these other things. And it's just kind of crazy. I look like somebody's ex. Well, I hope you still like your ex. I hope y'all are still friends. I'm reading comments. Shout out Raider Kevin. Is that what that says? Something Kevin. Barbara Kevin. Shout out to Barbara Kevin. So yeah, it's let me see if I can read some of these comments right fast. Hold on. I said I was gonna do this, but I might not be able to find it because I don't think I saved it. I think I replied to people. Let's see if I can find it. No, I can't find it. Let's see. Repost. Let's see if I can repost it. Let's see. No. Okay, y'all. So I didn't keep it, so I can't respond to it. All I know is, let me see if I can look for it the other way. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find the comment. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. It was by Paul Fly. He said, Joy Taylor sleeping her way up doesn't bother me at all. What bothered me the most is that the entire lawsuit was about Joy Taylor stating, oh no, what bothered him about the entire lawsuit was about Joy Taylor stating, I'll just say it was SA. That's the issue. So like there's 51 people that basically said exactly why are people ignoring that part. So when I talked about the Joy Taylor, the FS1 lawsuit with Joy Taylor and Fox Sports and Skip Bayless, what did I say? People are missing the message. And to me, the message was the culture is toxic, or alleged to be toxic, ableist, etc. So now that people have been paying more attention, I told y'all they not talking about Skip. They could care less that he offered somebody 1.5, that he's married. They don't care about that. That's for the courts to decide. They are upset because they feel like the part that people should be focusing on is the fact that a woman who works at a place with men is essentially who had consensual relations with this person or a relationship with this person is saying to someone else or being sued as saying, I'll just say it was forced upon me, which y'all know what that is. Y'all know what that is. And it said, now for real, that part was crazy. I ain't mad at her messing around to get to the top. If the men up there wasn't so down bad, this could have never happened. It says, that's my main issue with all of this evil for real. The fact that she said if she got caught or got in trouble, she'll just say it was forced upon her. It says, makes you wonder if this is a common practice in the entertainment industry. No doubt there are a lot of freaky people and a lot of real SA happening and harassment going on. But how many could just be people covering their own tracks in the worst way possible? Valid point. Valid point. And that's why I said, if there's evidence to prove that she said this and they still let her work there, it said, bingo. It said there's already a lot of skepticism when people bring these types of allegations to record. When they point them out and they're factual, there's still skepticism. To know this was her joker for a backup plan does not help. And somebody said her boss allegedly harasses women and holds their job over them to get those types of favors. That's called coercion, and it is SA. Just because she accepted her plight, it doesn't mean it's not SA. We will see what happens with the lawsuit, but you are upset with her and not with the guy accused of harassing or forcing women against their will. So this Fox FS1 lawsuit is it's serious. It has reach, it has grab, and it has people talking about, is this the norm in the industry? Meaning, okay, is this happening over at ESPN? Is this happening at CBS Sports? Is this happening at NBC Sports? Is this happening at Bally Sports? That's the question that's starting to emerge. Is this a trend in the industry? So the question is, well, does Fox Sports take the allegations seriously in terms of Joy saying, if something happens, I'll just put it on somebody else? They still letting her work there. What do y'all think about this entire subject? Let's see. It says, thank you. This is gonna mess. This gonna mess what? Oh, this is the mess of 2025 and it just started. Yeah, if this is what 2025 is starting with, 2025 is gonna be a mess. And Shannon Sharp hasn't even had a second interview with Cat Williams yet. So that's what I wanted to come on here to talk about. All of the conversation, and it's good that, you know, a situation, you know, spurs into conversation, but it shouldn't be a war between men and women. It shouldn't be Joy Taylor versus Ime what's his name? Udoka. It shouldn't be that. And that's where it's going. And nobody's really talking about Skip. It's all about Joy. And nobody really cares who she was involved with or how she got there. But there are some people that care. And seemingly, Marcellus Wiley is a person who could possibly join the lawsuit. So that means it would be, I think it's already a class action lawsuit. So he would likely join the class action lawsuit or consider his own lawsuit. So y'all be good out there. When you go to work, don't get your honey where you get your money. All right? So I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to come on here to talk about that because my notifications were blowing up with that conversation. And, you know, just wanted to have a good conversation with you. Hi, welcome, Anne Marie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We were just getting ready to close out our conversation we were having about Fox Sports 1 and what people are actually focusing on rather than what's the issue and how it's spurring into a Joy Taylor versus Ime Udoka conversation, and the fact that Marcellus Wiley is thinking of joining the lawsuit, and how the Fox Sports 1 lawsuit is making people question if this is something that's the norm in the industry. Could it be happening at ESPN, not Fox Sports, but CBS Sports, NBC Sports, or Bally Sports, or any other sports media type of publication or corporation? All right, y'all, so I'm going to get out of here. Just wanted to come on and y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments, what you really think about it, how it's growing into more awareness. Okay, talk soon. Thank you so much. Peace. Thanks for watching What She Said.